Thank you. Hey, what's happening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, wherever the hell you may be in the world? Yes, it's me, Alex Gets Around TO here. I don't always mention my channel name at all, but I am indeed Alex. So we're here at the very east end of downtown Toronto in the Canary District, which is a brand new and developed part of town here, with a lot of new condos, apartments, and this brand new park that sprung up, I believe, in the mid to late 2010s, and there's a lot more coming to this part of town. Technically, this is the Corktown neighborhood, though a lot of Corktown is situated just to the north of Front and King Street, but this is for sure the Canary District, and we're here at the very beginning and end of Front Street, here at the southern end of Bayview Avenue. And it's a beautiful Saturday late afternoon, today being the 7th of April. It's also a long weekend. Happy Passover and Easter to those that celebrate. Yes, they are building a brand new apartment building right here. Like always, the east side of downtown is really gentrified, as I'm now getting a text from somebody. And there is the commuter rail yard. Forgot the name of it. I think it's the Don Valley Yard. But yeah, a lot of the commuter trains are parked there. And the bus that you just saw, that was the Route 121 Esplanade River. It used to be called the Fort York Esplanade when I was a kid and going up to high school. It used to run all the way to Exhibition Place and Fort York, and there goes by a GO train. So you can imagine, over a decade ago, this here used to be all like nothingness, or even industrial shops, because Corktown was very well known for its high industry, something like that. And even today, it still has a lot of vacant industrial shops that are now turned into like movie production studios and for other purposes as well. But that's more to the north of here. I guess you can call this the Griffin Town. But either way, this is a really highly developed part of town. As we're crossing Rolling Mills Road, I think the Distillery District is around the corner from here. It might be I think it might be off Parliament Street. I haven't been to this part of town in a while, nor have I actually walked this area on foot. But I wanted to film a walking video along Front Street for a while, and I always enjoy walking west because you get that iconic view of the CN Tower and the downtown skyline. You know. And the last time I was here, I actually started at Cherry Street and went west. I think it was Cherry Street, or was it Parliament? I can't even remember where I started, but I did walk west. But for this one, I might just finish up at Yonge, and then off camera I'll just walk to Bay Street and Union Station. And they are running 504 replacement buses. Of course, the streetcar system is ongoing. A lot of renovations, closing down parts of the 504 line. There's the CN Tower. And today's been a somewhat eventful day because I made a last-minute decision to go on all 4 subway lines in one day. Started with line 1, of course, at Glencairn, then I went up to Shepherd West, where I rode on a New Flyer electric bus for the first time in months. It was on the 84, and then I took it to Shepherd Young Station, where my buddy Yaya happened to be. We actually met yesterday and hung out with Henry, who streamed 8100. I see him many times on the 109. Wow. And here's Cherry Street and the unused streetcar tracks for now. And the Distillery District is down there. Or is it? I can never remember where it is, but it's definitely around there somewhere. I'm just trying to like locate my senses here. That's an old historic building right next to a brand new community center. And there's the Gardiner Expressway. Yeah, so I ran into Yahya today unintentionally. He was literally there. He messaged me to tell me that he was at Shepherd Young. I was like, oh shit, I'm there too. And again, we had met yesterday and hung out with Henry from Toronto Tech and Transit. He did a freaking long 6-hour live stream. This guy never stops. He started his stream with us at Pearson Airport, and then we hung out for a bit there, and then we took the 900 on an Orion down to Kipling, and then we just parted ways, and he just kept going all the way to Sunset at Markland Wood. It was crazy. But the reason why I was going, I did the obligatory all four subway lines journey, and Yahya unintentionally joining me. It's because I wanted to refilm the elevators at Don Mills Station. I filmed, I think, 3 of them. 3 or 4 Monday, and then I just got way too busy, and I just decided to head a different way. And then I completed the rest today, and I filmed a ride on 95, and then we took line 3 from Scarborough Center to Kennedy, and then line 2 to line 1. Though Yahya did have to split over at Broadview. Here's another 121 bus, 8554, that's a Birchmount route. Can't remember what this used to be way back then. I can never remember. This used to be an Acura dealership that moved over to Eastern Avenue, which is across from the Don River. In fact, a lot of the car dealerships are east of the Don River and the Don Valley Parkway, of course. And I'm not sure what. And then I think this might be a Honda dealership, unless it's the same one. Again, a lot of things have changed here. It's really friggin' hard to tell what is what. Here's Trinity Street. EPA 10. Oh, it's a Volvo. And there's Eastern Avenue, which merges right here into Front Street. And of course, this is Toronto for you. Everywhere you look, there's construction. It's mind-boggling, you know.
Oh, we better cross here.
Look back east.
Okay. Well, all right. You can go. It's gonna end.
They said something about crossing over to this side because look, the sidewalk abruptly ends. But at least I'm ahead of them for now. So now we're actually in the Corktown neighborhood. Again, it's a very historic part of town, and it's also part of like what was the very old town of Toronto. 8100 again, looping around. I never try to ride the streetcar replacement bus because they are freaking confusing. I can never get them right. I just hated when streetcar service is disrupted and you gotta pack onto a confusing shuttle bus that God knows where it will even take you. So I don't always trust it. No way. Oh, here's a good thumbnail shot. And this here is brand new. I can't even remember what that is. And this is the Toronto Police Station, number 52. Again, another old historic building, and another 121 bus. Normally these buses arrive every 15-20 minutes. And this time, this is 8503. And now Parliament Street's coming up. And this will be the future home of the Corktown subway station on the Ontario line. They've already started construction here. I remember when I remember the Staples that was on that side, and there was a parking lot and a mini office complex, on that corner. And the reason why this is being displayed in French is because it is being built by Metrolinx, which is a bilingual crown corporation of the government of Ontario. Yeah, there, look, the entrance would be right there, where Mill Street is. I gotta go back to the distillery district. A lot of lovely old buildings down there. It was formerly in a very well-known brewing area. Sort of area, I guess. There's a lot to describe, you know. Sometimes I get things wrong. I do apologize if I do, but I mean, I may have a very good memory, but a lot of things I can't seem to remember or the historical context. So it just like prompts me to like go up on like friggin' Wikipedia and search up the history of a neighborhood. And of course, I'm really trying to be very historical. I may be a young-ass teenager that enjoys walking around the city and learning about urban planning, transit planning, and so forth. But you know, I do love looking at the old buildings and seeing how much gentrification has really changed. Here's Berkeley Street. Old Town TO, yes. So again, this is a very old part of town. One of the first neighborhoods that incorporated into the old town of Toronto. And now we're in the St. Lawrence neighborhood. This area has a lot of old 19th century homes, buildings. But I think Cabbage Town, which is way to the north, is much more attracting. A lot of old Victorian homes. I think I'm gonna try and make my way over there for a different video. And this is the Canadian Opera Company, which I did not know they were located here. I thought they were always at the Four Seasons Center at University in Queen. And there's Princess Street. And tomorrow is Easter, as well as the Beaches Parade, which I went to last year, but it's probably going to be the same thing. Also, I have family plans anyway, so nothing to do tomorrow. I do know that my cousins from Durham region are coming over. Well, one is from Durham, the other isn't, but calls it home there. As I'm not going to reveal any details of anything, because, you know, it's personal, but he's... You know, my cousin Andrew, I haven't got him in a video in a while. I really want to do it sometime, but he has a very busy life, and he's moving to Ottawa pretty soon. And there's a No Frills right underneath this office building right here. Didn't I hear that the city was going to demolish a No Frills? So just so they can build like more freaking condos? I can't even remember if they were talking about this No Frills here. I might have to check. I can always check Google Street View and check out, you know, and see what used to be here. We're gonna go back to the north side here. That's our scaffolding. I don't like walking under. Well, there's already scaffolding underneath there, but that one's like, I'm not sure. And look, you can get a good view of the CN Tower. Perfecto. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? We always need to get the iconic CN Tower in my shots here. It's looking over us. And here is Sherbourne. which is, as I've already mentioned before, unfortunately it's a street that I wouldn't really personally walk on, because that street is literally filled with panhandlers and homeless people, and it's actually not very good at night too. Oh my god, I would not film a walking video on this street. And in fact, and if you're probably visiting here, I would not even come here. Well, okay, well, not to the neighborhood, but just to the street itself. There's a lot of derelict people out, especially at night. I have filmed a quick walking video on the street. Was it last year? This part of Sherbourne's alright though, but once you get up to like friggin' Queen, Dundas, Carlton, oh my gosh. I'm not trying to be like literal or anything, but I have already seen from the news and even from other videos I've seen that that part of downtown is just unsafe, in my opinion. In fact, it used to be very unsafe decades ago. It's no longer littered with violence, but unfortunately, there's still a lot of people roaming around, nowhere to go and stuff. And they always like tend to harass people, especially with cameras and stuff. I know Ken lives near the area, but he's seen some of that shit go down. I think we're gonna stay on this side of front until we get to the Birdsea Park. I don't know. Is this the Young People's Theater? It is! I went here in grade 6 to watch the Wizard of Oz. The live action play, grade 6, right next to the public library. There's Frederick Street, and I think the Esplanade is a block south of here. It's a very interesting street with a linear park. Look, King Street's right there as well, and George Brown College, where my mom went to. Subway, which I'm not really a fan of. New York State. I've already talked to my dad about going to driving to Buffalo, which will actually be my first ever time setting foot on American soil, and I really cannot wait to do that. Hopefully it's going to be this month. I already have my passport ready to do so. It's going to be a quick day trip, and I wasn't going to do this, but I might make a one walking video and that's it, because you know, the United States, they have a gun problem, somehow if you point your camera at people, or if you just take aggression, you never know what the hell they were. I almost dropped the F-bomb, but there's kids here, so I can't swear. And also, way back then, this used to be called the town of York, showing the year above. As we're crossing George Street, which is another bit of a iffy street to walk on. See, when you see a McDonald's, you know that there's a McDonald's truck here. How ironic. And there is St. Lawrence Market. This guy's from Michigan. I have a couple of viewers in Michigan. If you're watching this, here's a Michigan car. New Brunswick. Nice. My dad went to New Brunswick back in 2012, but I didn't come along for the trip there. I also want to go to Michigan for a really, really long time. Detroit, it's an interesting city. It's right across from Windsor, Ontario, which I've been to before in 2021. Again, there's the famous St. Lawrence Market. A lot of well-known food, vegetable shops. It's a must-visit for anybody that's visiting the city. Let's get another thumbnail moment here. I'm gonna have to try and pick out the thumbnails for myself here. Unless I can combine like 2 or 3 in, but I don't know. The market used to be closed on Sundays only, but it was last year when they announced it would be open on Sundays and closed on Mondays. I haven't been there since summer. Quebecois. Oh my god. I hope I don't get copyrighted by that music here. And this is the North Market they are building. It's almost done here. Personally, from St. Lawrence Market, I like to get pizza from there. And I think one other thing from there, it's not the Canadian pea meal bacon. I don't really eat bacon, pork, and stuff. Look how many people are here. Great to see everybody showing up here. Right at the very beginning of spring. Look, there's a painter there. Last time I was walking here, I went on the south side of front. We're gonna stay on this part. And then maybe we'll cross over at Birdsea Park, or where's it Church? So no, there's Church Street. But there's a very iconic postcard view here. You got the Gooderham building, nicknamed the Flatiron building. Never Michigan plate. I love the yellow and white. I love the black and yellow plates. No CN Tower in sight yet, as it's most likely blocked from the what's his name? The TD Tower complex. Sorry, TD Canada Trust, which consists of the Bay, Wellington, and oh, never mind. The complex is called the Brookfield. Why? I'm having a friggin' brain fart. The entire complex is called BCE, or Brookfield Place, which consists of two towers, the Bay, Wellington, and Canada Trust Tower. They just redid this intersection here. But look at this, you get a very, very good view right here. And I swear there used to be a crosswalk on this side. Oh, I guess not. Look at that, eh? This is beautiful. So many people here. Look, they're all taking pictures. They've got their freaking digital cameras out. It's amazing. And that guy as well. There's so many things that you can appreciate. And it's very fun to be a tourist in your own city. Actually, I think it's better if I stay on the south side. Oh well. So there's Birdsea Park. It's very well known for its dog fountain. I don't know if you guys can see it there. It's not turned on yet. Maybe if it was on, I would definitely head back to the north side. I've been filming for 23 minutes. I could head down to Bay, end it there, but maybe I'll just wrap up filming it when I get to Yonge Street, and then I'm gonna head home, as I've already done my little thing here, and I'm thirsty. Well, actually, I did have a Lindt chocolate drink from the Eaton Center, but now I'm thirsty again. Water is good for you, and it's very important. No. And there is the Meridian, not the Meridian Hall, the St. Lawrence Center for the Performing Arts. The Meridian Hall is next door. When I was on the bus like half an hour ago, there were a lot of people here hanging out. Here's Scott Street. That becomes Victoria Street at Wellington. And there's Meridian Hall. It used to be called the Hummingbird. I think another name before that. I can't even remember. And then the Sony Center, and then Meridian bought the name out in the building. I love the look of that apartment building right there. Reminds me of Europe, and those doors as well. In fact, I forgot to mention, we even walked by some European-style buildings. Probably reminds me of Paris, even though I've never been there, but certainly Montreal for sure. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to create a thumbnail poll if I'm unable to combine them. So Bay Street and Union Station is a block to the west of here. But I'm gonna wrap up the video in just less than 2 minutes, especially that this camera is gonna automatically stop recording when it hits the 30-minute mark. And here's the always vibrant and busy Yonge Street. Filmed countless walking videos there. And there's the Hockey Hall of Fame. And it's gonna be a lot busier here as there's a seagull investigating this little bag here, or box rather, looking for food. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people here from in the next couple of hours as there's a Maple Leafs game this evening. Yeah, look, a lot of Leafs jerseys here. The Maple Leafs. Whoa, look at that! A nice little Corvette there. Wow, not so loud, but yeah, the Leafs are playing the Montreal Canadiens tonight. The season ends in less than a week, and then the Leafs are going to the playoffs. It's gonna be exciting. But I'm not going to talk much about it though. There's the old Dominion building. And I'm going to start signing off here. So guys, thank you all for watching another one of my walking videos. I post them every day, as well as transit rides, bus, subway, streetcar, and elevator videos as well. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned for more videos like this. Check out my others as well. I know a lot of you guys go back to some of my older videos and leave comments there. I really appreciate that. And take care, stay safe, be well, and also happy Passover, and especially happy Easter to all you guys out there that celebrate. And there's another 121 bus laying over. I don't know if that's the same bus I was on. Nope, it's 8501. And look, that same CP24 breaking news vehicle is there, and including a camera that's set up. But that's it, guys. I'm just gonna. Oh no, that 8500. I think I've been on this guy before. I rode him on the 905, I think, once. And there's Brookfield Place. And what is the time now? 4:56. All right, that's to be it. Take care, guys. Adios, sayonara. Bye-bye.